Hello and welcome to the Philippines. I spent 3 days on the Camotes Islands, which are considered part of the Cebu chain. 1 to 2 hours boat ride from Cebu city area. And it's 4 islands, 3 big ones there, and then one rather small one. We rented a couple bikes and spent quite a bit of the 3 days riding around the different roads on the islands. Cool. Hello. I plan on putting up several videos of my trip over there, including a review of the resort area that I stayed in. A little bit about how to get there. There are a couple of ways to get there. You can leave from Pier 1 in Cebu City on a fast craft. Usually takes less than 2 hours to get over to the island, and usually it goes into the area near San Francisco Poro Island port area. And I went up to Danao City, which is north of Cebu City ways, and there's a ferry service out of there. A little bit slower service, still took less than 2 hours. But it took me into the west side of San Francisco Island, of the Camotes Islands, to Consuelo, very close to the resort that I was staying in. Camotes Islands have been growing in popularity over the years, and when you get off of the ferry, there's lots of jeepneys, tricycles, and motorbikes to take you wherever you need to go. You can also rent a motorbike for, I was quoted 300, I was quoted 400, and I was quoted 500 pesos per day. And the going rate now for the US dollar is about 50 pesos per US dollar. So you can figure that out. A few small towns along here, lots of friendly people riding along here. As soon as they see that you're a foreigner, a lot of people, hello, look out for the dogs, look out for the chickens, look out for the little kids. My friend riding with me actually lives on Camotes, and he's getting married to a girl there. I met him at immigration actually, and he invited me over to Camotes. So it was a good opportunity. He was a heck of a good tour guide the 3 days that I was there. Also, going up on top of a mountain, going to a waterfalls, going into a cave. Camotes Islands would be an option for some of you looking for that province-type life, country life, a little slower paced. You're still close to Cebu City. By the time you get on a boat and get off on the other side, you're looking at under 2 hours. They do not have an airport there at this time, but even then, the airplanes aren't going to leave every hour either. So the boat service might be a faster option anyway. I understand the electric rates are a little higher there because the electric is provided by a diesel generator. I had a couple outages 2 nights that I was there, but the resort had a backup generator that cut in almost immediately, so that worked out well. We do pass by many well kept up, real nice looking houses as we travel around the island there. The day that I left there, they started a new fast boat service, and I left April 28th, 2017. Started a new fast boat service out of Consuelo, which is on the west side of San Francisco Island, near a lot of resorts on that side. And that fast boat service, I think, cost me $380 for the aircon, and took 1 hour and 10 minutes to go to a port right next to the yacht club there on Mactan Island Yacht Club. And then you just go up a little ways and you have Robinson's Mall area there, which is where I ended up catching the mall. I don't think the taxi drivers know that boat service started there, so they're not going down there. But here, I suspect in the next month or so, the taxis will start hanging out in that area when the ferries arrive. Sorry about the wind noise here. I have ordered an external microphone for my little Get 2 action camera, and that should eliminate a lot of the noise here, I hope. From what I understand, rental prices vary greatly over here on the islands, which would make sense, obviously. How big a place you're getting, the location of the place that you want to rent. If you're right next to one of the nicer resort type areas, I was told that prices could go up to the 15,000 peso per month type area, which is about 300 US dollars. You get a little further out, a little remote, they could drop down to very few pesos. Met an Australian there who has built some condominium apartment type things. He was just finishing those up, and he's going to rent some out on a daily basis, and I will do another video about that project. And he was going to, I believe he was going to rent at least one of them out on a monthly type basis for right around between 7,000 and 8,000 pesos a month. And that was going to be fully furnished with everything that you would need there. This looks like condos or apartments on the right up here, but I don't know the details. The Santiago Bay has several resorts in the area, as well as hotels to stay in. It's right next to a pretty large public beach area, and the resort I stayed at, the same owner owns this Santiago Bay Resort, I understand, and you can swim in, if you're renting at one, you can swim in the other pool. Santiago Bay is, I think, what would be called towards the southern end of San Francisco Island on Camotes Islands. We'll be at Santiago Public Beach area here in just a couple minutes. It's free to use, my understanding, and there are food stands around there. Of course, the resorts also, many of them will have food and restaurants and drink. And this is the large public beach area. Nice park area. That crystal blue water out there. Anyway, this is the first video of a number of them, and thank you for coming along. Please like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time. And safe travels to you all.